Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet Niffler.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet is missing.
Thank you. I appreciate your words. I mean, I've had him for years. He's lovely company. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse. Filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her valuables. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. Oh, I've been worried sick. But I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the ashwinders that are lurking about.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. Far too dangerous. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She certainly won't mind now.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Alweer eens weer naar die fucking kasteel toe.
That hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake.
The Ministry ought to loosen the reins on the dark arts. No better for...
Moet ik weer hier naartoe.
This must be the castle where Miss Coffee's and Ashwinders. I'd better find a way around them. Or perhaps through them.
Ik wou zeggen, ik moet toch gewoon hier naartoe. Ik wou zeggen.
I hope the Ashwinders haven't done anything with Rococo.
Oh, ik wil hier kunnen vliegen.
These coins must have come from Miss Coffee's Niffler. Treasure. That Niffler's certainly leaving quite a trail. Arrest them.
Nou, kom op, gewoon die aanraken. Nee.
Arrest them.
Kom maar op.
I should follow the treasure to find that Niffler. When I get my hands on that Niffler... Revelio!
Die moet hier niet zijn, moet hier zijn. Hier kom jij.
Settle yourself. Best get back to Miss Coffee.
Als ik hier nog één keer terug naartoe moet, dan word ik gek.
They don't seem to care for me in Hogsmeade. Can't say I blame them, what with all I've done there.
poor Rococo.
Miss Coffee, I found your niffler.
Oh, goodness, really? Oh, thank you. You're very brave. I was at my wit's end. How's my sweet Rococo? May I have him back?
I'm sure he'll be happy to go home.
He will. Oh, my brave little explorer. My greedy, greedy boy. Oh, I can't wait to get him home. Thank you again for what you did. From now on, I'll keep Rococo on a lead whenever we go out.
May I have a moment of your time?
Pardon? Were you calling to me?
I was. I'm Marianne Moffat. Pleasure. At the moment, I'm having a great deal of trouble trying to find a particular Diricol.
Ah, yes, the magical bird. Can disappear when it senses danger.
Peculiar things, aren't they? Did you know that muggles call them dodos? Such a funny name. I'm worried about a large albino Diricol known as Gwynaira. She's a local legend, so of course poachers are after her. If I had her, I'd treat her like a queen. And I could use her molted feathers as fashion accessories.
Ik vertrouw jou niet.
Seems you're more concerned with the feathers than the bird. But she'd be safer with you than with poachers.
Indeed. They'd pluck her feathers and likely kill her when they were through. I can't seem to rescue her, and I'm worried the Diricols don't trust me since I've been hanging about their den.
I'll keep an eye out for a large white Diricol.
Oh, thank you. Those gorgeous feathers. And she'd be safe. One last
Vertrouw je nog
thing.
steeds niet.
She seems to spend her days in hiding. I've only ever seen her at night. I do hope you're able to save her. Be prepared to chase her. I sometimes wonder if she actually enjoys the pursuit.
I suppose I should watch for Gwynaira at night. This must be the Diricol den that Miss Moffat told me about. Now where is Gwynaira? Revelio.
Jeebus.
Arresto momentum.
Oei, dat is oneerlijk.
Now, I'm only trying to help.
Hoe dan?
Lumos.
Hoe de hel ga je dit kutbeest ooit vangen?
Revelio. Revelio. Arresto momentum.
Godverdomme.
Oh, no, you don't. There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Dat was de verkeerde.
Arresto momentum. Lumos. Confringo.
Oh shit.
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Godverdomme zeg.
Arresto momentum.
Nee.
Cooperate. Got her. Now we need to let Miss Moffat know.
Ik ga die fucking Toto zelf houden. Hè. Ik vertrouw haar niet. Met de veren.
Oh, hello. Any luck finding...
Miss Moffat, I caught Gwenira.
That's incredible. Was it terribly difficult?
She was difficult to track down, but I managed in the end.
Believe me, I know. Well, may I have her now?
Actually, I think she'll be safer with me.
But it was my idea to rescue her. I'm the one who fell in love with her beautiful plumage. Oh, the cheek. Now what shall I do? Without her feathers, I can't finish any of my fashion designs.
Niet mijn probleem.
Traitorous foul napper. I hope she picks you.
Wonder who lives here.
Ja, wie leeft daar? Ik wil het weten. Hallo? Wacht, er eens even tijd om. Serieus? Zijn we op een ijs. Kijken, die missie kan ik niet doen. Was maar hier ook iets?
Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy.
The fuck?
I dream of
Most stores in Hogsmeade.
The location marked on the map isn't far from here.
In the world, finding a beast.
Laat maar raden, hoe kom je hier naartoe? Waar het ook was. Hier voor mij. Oh ja, hier zo. Sorry.
You've made a mistake. Thinking Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
Jezus, wel erg ver weg. Dit is dichterbij.
What went on here, I wonder? Should have expected company. Wait, is that the hippogriff from my treasure map?
Even denken, hè. Nee. Deze. Ja, val uit elkaar gooien. Die moet dan uit. Uit, aan, uit, aan. Deze moet aan. En dan moest... Even kijken nog. I have no memory. Zie uit. Aan. Uit. Nee, niet die eikel.
Perfect. Let's see what we've got.
Mhm.
This must be what all the fuss was about.
Jezus, dat is ver weg. Die kan ik nog even niet doen. Deze toch? Yes. Oh.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Nee.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Oh.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please!
Wow.
We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur and it spoke.
Oké, ik ga hem doodmaken.
Never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Bitch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Haal die stok uit je reet.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Maybe.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
He could have been a bit clearer, or stayed a moment and answered our questions.
Centaurs can be cryptic. Gran says no one talks more in circles than a centaur. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Serieus, dit was het. Bye bye. Dan gaan we nou naar deze. Miep miep. Ja, maar ik ben bezig met een game die ik aan het opnemen ben. Huh?
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Altijd.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Voor deze ene keer.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you.
Shut
we
up.
need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Je mag hier niet vliegen. Eikels.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Hello, Hamora.
Revelio.
Want je kan nou niet wachten. Godverdomme. Dan kom ik hier nog een keer terug, hè. Oh, kan ik weer springen, hè.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check.
Please tell me you didn't.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Ah shit, not fuck.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
Mickey.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Spring dan maar gewoon. Het is maar een muurtje. Anna sukkel.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Dit gaat zo fout.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Oi.
Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quick. The footprints led to this room.
Hey, nee. Hoe is dat?
Hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Using that girl as bait. Everyone's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Everyone in our hospital shudders when they see me coming. And right
There's no talent.
can bring them. There we are.
Holy monkey balls.
Face that on my hands.
Revelio.
What have you done?
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio.
Hey.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio.
Je ziet me niet. Je denkt dat je me ziet, maar...
Did you hear?
Liggen blijven haken.
He must be here somewhere.
Ja, we gaan gewoon hier naartoe.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you'd best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay. Go lightly. Be as a shadow.
The girl's friend won't come looking for you. Your life ends here. Shame. Confringo. Death from above.
Niet zo janken, hè.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Oh.
Accio. Revelio.
Ah, verkeerd.
Revelio.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow.
Once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashfinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
Kan niks beloven.
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Echt hè, altijd. Nee, wacht even, waar moet ik ook zijn? Hier zo. Zo, volgende keer weer verder.